Oh my goodness, that bath felt amazing. Hello, Miss Luna. Come say hi to your friends. Say hi. Yeah, I needed that. Now I'm going to go work on setting up our first round of Christmas cards, which is already approaching 100. So let's go get that up on the wall. What do you think about that, Inspector Luna? You gonna come watch me put up all the cards? I'm sure you will. Oh, she's inspecting my string up there that I got out for the cards.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard.
I'm spending the last of my evening going through the next batch of Christmas cards. Seeing all these beautiful cards on the wall just reminds me how much I love doing this Christmas card exchange. I had forgotten how beautiful it is to have all the cards on display and just feel the love from our YouTube community. So thank you for being a part of this Christmas card exchange. And in case you're wondering, I did end up getting this letter opener. Best decision I've had all day because my fingers were getting so cut from trying to open them without a letter opener. And I know I could have just used a knife, but it'll just be nice to keep this with my supplies. Thank you for your kind messages in your cards. It really means a lot to us as we open them and read them and send one back to you. Hello friends, we just got home from church and we are going to be making a big lunch today. We often like to do just a bigger lunch and not have as big of a dinner on Sundays. So we're going to be making some food. We are gearing up for more snow. We had a break through the weekend. It got really cold and clear, but now we are gearing up for how many inches today?
Well, 10 to 24. It says like 11 to 12 today, 4 the next day, 5 the next day. So I mean, we'll see. It's
more snow days.
Snowpocalypse.
So we had 3 snow days last week. The boys only went to school Monday and Tuesday. They're already talking about closing school tomorrow. The roads are fine now, but it's just the people that have been plowing the roads are so overworked right now. So we'll just have to see if they're able to keep up with the amount of snow. This is pretty unheard of. We usually will get this much snow over the course of the entire winter, not in a week. It's broken some records, right?
Yeah.
Most snowfall in December
on this like that day ever, and then it's the biggest snowfall in 20 years.
20 years. All right, so we're gonna make some lunch and we're gonna be making some cookies today and doing some other projects. We'll bring you along.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels,
sing in exultation, sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Oh, word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
And just like that, a jar of pickles is gone. You guys think I'm joking sometimes. I did save some back there, but they ate the rest.
Yummy!
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.
All right, I've gotten 2 thumbs up from everybody. These are fantastic.
Mario, my second.
It's okay. It's okay.
You don't like it?
It's okay.
Yeah, they're barely even taking a bite. With lunch done, Hunter is getting to work on some cookies. He went through this America's Test Kitchen book and picked out these Chewy chocolate sugar cookies. He has combined, what's in here, Hunter?
Molasses, butter, and
Cocoa powder?
cocoa powder.
Okay, and then he's gonna do his butter and other ingredients in here. Hunter, why are you doing these cookies?
I have a young men's activity where we're gonna be going out and giving cookies to people.
And caroling, right?
Maybe.
What do they carol? Do they sing
I ain't
songs?
giving any promises.
Baking soda makes it rise, yes. Baking soda erupts when you do baking soda and vinegar.
Hey, I want to try
We
that.
can try it sometime, but not right this second because we're
I
gonna.
want to do elephant toothpaste.
Just have a
butter needed to be softened a little bit more.
A hacker IQ.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's like all stuck in this bowl.
Mom, there is a pot.
Hunter's cookies turned out really, really good. Good job, bud.
Thank you.
They have a hint of molasses in them that makes them really tasty. I'll make sure to include the recipe down below. Okay, since we're supposed to get a bunch of snow, this is the pre-snow. Hunter has been keeping this deck shoveled, but he did stick a ruler out there so we could keep track of the inches. We'll see if it stays. This is also the Alaskan freezer. I made some chicken broth the other night and stuck it outside. We constantly have food on the deck during the winter time because there's just never enough room in the freezers, and it's so much more convenient just to stick them right out there. Bon appetit.
Oh yeah.
Just a little messy here. Well, we're gonna keep baking and cleaning as we go. Bennett is zooming through Christmas puzzles. He's now doing the, what is this one? 500 piece?
Sun Valley.
Sun Valley Holiday 500 piece.
That's not that hard.
500.
He did all the 100 piece ones. Working our way up to a 1,000 piece puzzle.
I want 1,000.
While Bennett worked away on the puzzle, I got to work hanging his snowflakes that he made on snow day number 1. And some of the boys did some chores around the house. I decided to hang them on the banister because I didn't want them to block any of the beautiful views out the window, and we love them on the banister. I worked on the puzzle with the boys for a few minutes, and then they did some planning for a future trip, and then the snow started to come down. The boys had been asking for haircuts, so I got out my hair cutting kit, and we started to do haircuts, one right after another. I do all the boys' hair at one time to try and just streamline it. It is a little bit exhausting, but I'm so happy when it's done for another 6 weeks. After each boy gets their haircut, they are sent off to take a shower or a bath and get ready for bed. Hunter's hair is the most difficult for me because he wants a different style, but we make it work. And then last of all is Bennett. Bennett has Mark's hair, exactly the same texture, the same feeling. Hunter has my hair, thinner, finer. Just kind of funny the difference between everybody's hair. Hello, Miss Luna. Are you checking things out? Yeah, you gotta check out the hair cutters. I'm about to give Dad a haircut. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna show them outside. So Hunter moved his ruler, and we are at 7 inches.
They're at 18 inches in Hatcher's Pass.
Oh my goodness. Hatcher's Pass is up north from us about 45 minutes in the mountains. We have not heard yet whether or not they are canceling school tomorrow, so we will see. I will come back in the morning.
There's a semi-decent chance with this guy.
Luna is going to be the supervisor of Daddy's haircut. I like to try and do all the boys' haircuts in one evening so that I don't have to think about it again for 6 weeks. It's kind of like an assembly line. Okay. Mark's turn, and we will see if there's school tomorrow. I will make sure to come back and let you know how much it snowed overnight and whether or not we have another snow day. So we've had a lot of snow lately, but now all around us it's gusting winds. What is the gusts?
It says in Kenai, 32 miles an hour, gust to 60. And in Palmer, just north of us, or Wasilla, 20 miles an hour, gusting to 23. And Portage Glacier area, just down to the south, 18, gusting to 45. So when that starts blowing in the winter, it's not just wind, it picks up the other snow, and you have this ground fall, like ground blizzard, so you can't even see anything. It's all white out, and not only got snow coming down, it's blowing across.
And it just is really hard when everything's so heavy with snow. Like, it's hard on trees, it's hard on the power lines. So this could be bad. Okay. You want to wear the cape?
Not all heroes wear capes.
Would you like to not get super hairy?
I'll wear the cape.
So I have zero training in cutting hair. But when Mark and I were dating, he asked me to cut his hair, and my mom always cut my dad's hair, so she helped me learn. And I remember my nephew, who was like 3 at the time, came in and was like, "You missed a spot there." And I just remember being so overwhelmed and being like, "Everybody out." And you know, 16 years later now, I've cut Mark's hair pretty much every 5 to 8 weeks, probably more around 6 weeks, for 16 years. And I still don't feel like I know what I'm doing, but
You got this.
here we are. He's
awesome.
always...
You got this. You're awesome. All the old ladies at work tell me how great my haircut looks.
Sometimes they're better than others, but I'm happy to do it. It saves us a lot of money, and thankfully all their hair grows really fast, so if I do a bad job, it just grows back. So after the 4 boys had their haircuts, we decided to take a little break and do our Christmas advent and put them to bed so that this could be a little bit more of a relaxing haircut, not worrying that the boys were staying up too late. All I can say is I'm glad to have these 5 haircuts done for another 6 weeks. It's 10:45 at night. This is what we're going to bed to. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. Well, friends, it happened. Snow day number 4 in a row. It snowed so much last night. I'll show you after I finish making breakfast here. Making some breakfast sandwiches. Mark is taking over my office today. Has to work from home.
All right, I'm getting a jump start on work today. This is not what I expected. I woke up in the night about 4:30 in the morning. I looked out on the porch. There was, the night before, Hunter had put a ruler, a 12-inch ruler on the deck to measure the snowfall. The thing was totally, completely buried. So I was pretty worried because we have, we have an airplane, and if you have too much weight on the wings, it can actually snap the wings off and cause a lot of damage. And I got kind of a little co-op between some friends, and it was my turn to go brush the plane, so I thought, I better go do this. I got meetings today, I got a lot of stuff, I was busy at work, so I thought, okay. So I went outside, and I realized there is no chance I'm going out in my SUV. It was like 16 to 18 inches right outside the garage, and so I fired up Grandpa's truck, and it's probably the worst I've ever had getting out through the neighborhood. I mean, I could barely get out in 4-wheel drive in a full-size pickup. So by the time I got to the airport, I brushed off all the wings of the planes, ended up brushing off 5 different planes for a couple friends of mine, and then came back to the house, and now I'm getting set up here for some work. So I have actually two really important meetings today, but we're going to do them all virtually because of the snow, and get my workstation all set up here at home so we can do these meetings and carry on, try and filter out the noise from the kids in the other room. Fortunately, I saw a picture on Facebook of someone's plane who had not they hadn't brushed their snow off after this last snowfall, or after the last 2 big snowfalls, and it actually broke the wings on the planes. They're really sad. You know, they probably cost them $15,000 to fix all the damage that happened. So you got to keep on top of it and keep those planes and other things brushed off with snow.
Yep. All right, here, Hunter's.
So you can kind of see a little bit of a stub there. That's where the ruler was.
I want to grab it.
Well, no, get the boots on. No,
hold
get the boot. Don't grab it. Don't grab it.
Don't.
You need to dig away from it to see exactly how much there actually is.
It's an incredible amount of snow, and it's still coming down. Can you guys turn that light off in the kitchen so I can...
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Everett, good morning. Good morning. I was just getting dressed and there's somebody in my bathroom hanging out with me.
Now
What's he doing in there?
taking a swim.
He thinks he's at a swimming pool.
Now we can't do anything in there.
Okay, we gotta show you this pile of snow on the roof. And then Hunter is outside doing the snow blower because Mark has to work. He is trying to get a path out for our Airbnb guests. They're leaving today.
This is not how much snow I want. This is like a record.
It is a record. Okay, we decided even with the snow day, we're gonna do some work. Everett's got a packet that he needed to work on and
My book report. I got my book report.
nope, we're doing it right here at the table with Mom. Bennett got us some fresh snow. We're gonna do something we've actually never done. We're gonna use some of our flavorings and make snow cones.
There's kiwi, there's raspberry, there's strawberry. We need one, the chewy.
I got a packet in there.
I don't want that anymore.
I have way too much flavoring.
And pineapple, yummy.
I just need more snow. I have way too much flavoring.
So Bennett, I think, made the winning combo. Pineapple guava. Hunter made coconut guava. Was probably pretty good too.
Try it.
Oh, what'd you make? Pineapple kiwi. Yummy.
Neon. My wasn't good.
Strawberry raspberry was not a good combo. That's okay though. You want
At
to
least we have a lot of snow.
Yeah, we got lots to experiment with. Here's the progress of snow day number 4. I've cleaned the kitchen, I feel like 12 times already. We've served about 3 million snacks. Hunter's out here shoveling the deck for I think the 3rd time. Mark and Bennett are outside. I hear a snowblower going somewhere out there, trying to keep on top of the driveway. We got some of this puzzle done. Well, Bennett and the boys did. I have not gotten into puzzle mode. I feel like you just have to be able to like sit and actually focus for a little while. And I just have too many things to do right now. But Luna, she knows snow day protocol. She's been having a very nice nap all afternoon on the bed.
What time is it?
I wish I was smart like Luna and just
Lay down.
cuddled up and read a book and took a nap. What is she probably thinking?
Food, those toys that we got, her toys, snacks, treats,
And naps. More naps.
more naps.
All right, friends, day 4, no school. We got an email that they are planning to take the kids back to school tomorrow. So maybe I can think straight. There's one more project that I wanted to do with the kids, kind of our finale community service project, active service for people around us. I got this pack of 25 cards and I got some cash from the bank and we are gonna put them in these envelopes, and then the rest of the Christmas season, we are going to have those with us when we are out and about town, and when we feel like we are supposed to give it to somebody, we are going to tell them, hey, you matter and this is for you, and hand them that, and hopefully it can bless their life this Christmas. I have seen other people do this and they talk about how special it is. And when we were at Costco handing out those gift cards to Costco, it was very emotional. It was very touching. The people that we gave them to, the shock that they had on their faces, the tears that they had in their eyes, they were just so surprised to be gifted a card. So I think this will feel very similar. One of these cards could come to one of you guys too. So make sure you're on our email list. We've been doing weekly giveaways for the past 6 weeks on our email list, and the link to sign up for our email list is in the description of every video down below. Now, Mark was outside plowing and the boys finished up their cards one by one, and then Mark came in to help Everett finish up the last of his cards. I then gathered the boys back to the table, except for Bennett. We sent him to go watch a show so that we could write him some birthday cards. We each wrote him a card telling him why we love him, and then an act of service we would do for him, like playing a game with him, doing a puzzle, making him a cake, or making his bed. All right, before we head off to bed, I'm going to use my favorite banana cake recipe and make some banana cupcakes for Bennett to take to school tomorrow. This banana cake recipe makes great cupcakes or a cake, and it is just so simple but so tasty. I will make sure to link it down in the description below because it is my go-to cake. You've probably seen me make it before. If not, it has sour cream in it, which is one of the secret ingredients to making it nice and moist, and I love a good dense banana cake. And this one is great. I just pull the bananas out of the freezer in the morning and let them thaw out and then smash them up to add into the cake. And this is what Bennett wanted for his birthday cupcakes to take to school. And at this point, my fingers are just crossed that he will even be going to school tomorrow because it's been so up in the air lately. But we decided to go through with making the cupcakes. I am making a double batch here because he has a very large class and I need to be able to make 4 batches of 12 cupcakes. I'm using my favorite silicone baking liners. They just make the cupcakes come out so beautifully out of the oven instead of the papers that kind of just get stuck. So these turned out beautifully. And then the only challenge was to keep the boys away from them to make sure I had enough for Bennett's class before they all had a snack. I put in this second batch of 24, and once I made sure I had enough for Bennett's class, everybody had a snack, and then we headed downstairs to do our Christmas Advent. Everett, can you come get number 12, please?
11, 12?
We already did 11, I think. Can you get what's in 12?
10.
It's the number 10.
What? What does it symbol?
What does that represent?
I don't know.
The number 10 represents the 10 lepers. We need Luke 17, 11 through 19.
Can you look it up?
While Mark finished putting the little boys to bed, I came upstairs to decorate the cupcakes, put frosting on them, and then Bennett showed up and wanted to help, and I was happy to have him help. We put on these little noses and some eyeballs, and then we came up with the idea just to use some food coloring and a toothpick to add some mouths to them, and they turned out super cute. Super simple, but just a fun way to have him celebrate his birthday at school tomorrow. Afterwards, we covered them in tinfoil, and we actually took them out to the car because we wanted to make sure nobody came up in the morning and had them as their little breakfast snack, because these are really, really good. Well, friends, we survived snow day number 4, which is just unheard of. I know I've probably said it a ton of times, but there really is a ton of snow out there. I went for a quick drive tonight to the post office, and the roads all just seem shrunken down because there's so much snow on the sides. Mark is exhausted from doing all the plowing. I'm exhausted from helping the kids all day. So fingers crossed they are back in school tomorrow. They only have 9 days left in the quarter, so they really need to head back to school to finish things up. It is not snowing tonight, so hopefully they will be to school for the rest of this week, even though there is snow in the forecast. Yay! We really have more snow right now than we usually have in February and March. And we've gotten it in the last 36 hours. So I hear Luna crying for me. Let's go see her before we say goodbye. Did you get shut in the office? Sorry. Yeah, come here. Yeah, you can come cuddle with me in bed. I promise all the rowdiness is done for the day. Yeah, you can come cuddle. Okay, she knows the drill. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We are grateful for each and every one of you. We hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life. Oh, I'm not fast enough. And just in case you were wondering, school did happen the next day. I made the boys some macadamia nut, pineapple, coconut pancakes that we brought back from Hawaii. And Bennett likes his presents hidden, so I took the 4 bags that we have and hid them all around the upstairs so that he could try and find them. And he had a good time while I was making the pancakes looking for his presents. And of course, Miss Luna had to stand guard and watch him look for his presents. He said he's starting to think I didn't hide anything, but I hid 4 bags. Oh, ding, 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 he found one! It was a little bit rough getting back into our morning routine after so many snow days, but I did get the boys some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches made while I was making the pancakes. These pineapple macadamia nut coconut pancakes with coconut syrup were delicious. Mark came out in time to have a birthday picture and some candles. The boys ate some pancakes, and then Bennett finished finding all of his bags while I finished making lunches for the boys and finished making the pancakes. It was a really, really fun morning, and I'm glad actually that Bennett gets to go to school and see all his friends on his birthday because he was feeling like he might miss out on that. He really liked reading all his cards and getting some M&M treats. And then the boys decided to do their painting activity that was with the elf this morning before heading off to school. I did surprise Bennett with his favorite Subway sandwich for lunch and then made him chicken enchiladas for dinner with fresh pico and beans. Now, you may not see big presents for Bennett for his birthday, but he decided to have a bigger gift for Christmas and his birthday. So he is going to have to wait a few more days before getting his gift. But we did still celebrate him all day long. Everett did a little bit more painting after school, and we had a really nice dinner all together. Happy birthday, Bennett. We love you.